This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good afternoon, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for July 12, 2023. And in the news this afternoon, a puppy killed during shootout with the police. 26-year-old Tevon Puppy Johnson, one of St. James's most wanted men, was shot and killed during a confrontation with the police on Tuesday night. Johnson, who was allegedly a top-tier member of the Alliance gang, was wanted for several murders and shootings in the parish. This is reportedly his second shootout with security forces operating in the special zones of operation. It is reported that a joint police-military team carried out an intelligence-led operation in Crawford Street in Montego Bay at approximately 11 p.m. at a premises the suspect was staying. On arrival at the location, the security team was reportedly fired on by Johnson. They returned the fire and Johnson was shot. One pistol was recovered. Johnson was one of the high-value criminal suspects operating in the St. James Division. Intelligence has linked him to many crimes over the past decade. He was a hardened criminal, said the police report. The police are anticipating risk of street protest following the death and have held a strong presence in the area. Man killed, another injured in recent daylight attack at a bar in St. Mary. One man is dead and another nursing gunshot wounds following a recent daylight attack at a bar in Crooked River, Nottoway, St. Mary. Dead is 31-year-old construction worker Sanjay Village Stewart. His 47-year-old friend, Frederick Hines, was injured during the assault. Police report indicated that Stewart, Hines, and Hines' brother Navarro, a member of the Jamaica Defense Force, entered a bar in Crooked River on Tuesday, July 11, around 4 p.m. The men reportedly made an order, while Navarro handed a box of lunch to the bartender. While being served, a man entered and ordered 2 beers. Upon being served, the man reportedly pulled a firearm and pointed it at Stewart and opened fire. The Hines brothers and the bartender escaped through the back door and fled. They were reportedly chased by gunmen who were traveling in a white Axio motor car. The armed men opened fire, hitting Frederick in the arm. The men then fled the scene. Frederick was taken to hospital where he received treatment. Stewart was, however, pronounced dead. The Nottoway Bay police are investigating. No decision yet on Haitians who landed in Portland. Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, Kamina Johnson-Smith, says the government has not yet taken any fixed policy position to address the arrival of Haitians in Jamaica. As such, the 37 Haitians who arrived via boat in Portland on Monday are being treated as illegal immigrants. At this point in time, we know that we are creatures of international law, and we are always guided by that in terms of rules of asylum and refugee status. There has been no claim made in any of either categories by the persons who have arrived, and therefore they are being treated as illegal entrants because it is the capacity in which they have arrived, she said. She was speaking at a post-cabinet press briefing this morning at Jamaica House. Stating that they are being housed in comfortable circumstances, Johnson-Smith said that the Ministry of National Security is taking lead on the situation because of the nature of the arrival of the foreigners. The Ministry of Health and Wellness, I understand, has completed their health checks and a health assessment, and everyone there is in good health. They are being fed and taken good care of, and further decisions and announcements will be made in terms of the ultimate treatment of this body of persons in due course, she said. Claiming they were fleeing hunger, civil unrest, and economic hardships, the Haitians, including 8 children, landed at the Boston Beach in Portland on Monday. The Haitians, who spoke very little English, claimed to have left Jamari in their homeland in the dead of night on June 26, with Miami, Florida in the United States their intended destination. However, poor navigation and the choppy seas resulted in them landing in Jamaica about 1:40 Monday afternoon. Woman claims a man assaulted her because she rejected his sexual advances. The Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court was told on Tuesday that a man accused of assaulting his neighbor has allegedly been terrorizing her for nearly 10 years because she rejected his romantic advances. The accused, Trevor Edwards, charged with assault at a common law, denied that he ever hit the woman or attempted to persuade her to be in a relationship with him. Presiding Judge Venice Blackstock Murray was told that on January 3, 2023, about 3 a.m., the complainant was walking in her community after leaving a night when she heard a man, whom she recognized as Edwards, saying lewd things to her. The court was told that when the complainant looked behind her, she saw Edwards running towards her. It is alleged that an altercation developed between the two, which quickly escalated when Edwards reportedly hit the complainant in her face and attempted to stab her with a knife. The complainant stated that she is not willing to go to mediation through the Restorative Justice Unit. She added that he frequently taunts her when he sees her. Because he wanted a relationship with me and I rejected him. That's why I'm doing this. Me tell him he's not my type, the woman explained. But Edwards denied this. She telling a lie on me, he told the judge. With the case file completed, it was agreed that both parties will return to court on October 6 for trial. Education Ministry probing claims some teachers still not paid for last year's summer school program. The Education Ministry is probing claims by some teachers that they are yet to receive payment for work done during the summer school program last year. A number of teachers across all 7 regions of the ministry have complained that they are being asked to work this summer despite not receiving payment for last year. Acting Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Maureen Dwyer, said the investigation will determine if the payments were already made to the teachers.
We're currently in the process of doing an inventory. What we found out so far is that there are some anomalies and some misunderstandings by some of our teachers as to whether the money was placed in their account or the ministry did not pay them. So what we're doing now is to surface our records at the ministry and to get into the records of the teachers at their schools and asking them to look into their accounts to make sure we can reconcile where we are. So that's where we are in the process, but we will give updates as necessary.
Chairman against the removal of Auditor General from Integrity Commission. Chairman of the Integrity Commission, Seymour Panton, has pushed back against what he says is a plan to remove the Auditor General as a commissioner of the entity. In his remarks in the annual report of the Commission, Mr. Panton said the suggestion is coming from the Parliamentary Committee reviewing the Integrity Commission Act. In expressing surprise at the suggestion, Mr. Panton said he is against the proposal as in his view, it will only weaken the Commission. He further argues the Auditor General has been a fixture on the bodies set upon to monitor the behavior of public officials in their public roles for approximately 50 years. Mr. Panton says he is not aware of anything that has happened since 2017 that would warrant the removal of the Auditor General as a commissioner of the Integrity Commission. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.